Hey, what's up, guys? So we're gonna be showing you how to win the Mighty Miner Draft Challenge for gems. And honestly, it's crazy that they're doing a challenge now for gems. I was not expecting that. Like, I was expecting, maybe an emote, maybe some gold, but they've really leveled up their game, and it's kind of cool to see. So, yeah, let's see how many gems we can get. It's only 8 games too, so definitely gonna be pretty easy for us to go through. But I mean, great rewards. If we add this up, this is at least over 100. Maybe 150 gems. So maybe I'm doing the math incorrectly. Maybe I'm completely off base, but I'm stoked and I'm fired up for it. What's up, guys? Glad to see everyone here. Let's just get through the challenge. Show you guys what I do as we go through. So usually what I like to do is I like to pick cards that are versatile and actually do damage. And unfortunately, you get some of the worst cards here. I just don't like Balloon because I feel like, if your opponent has a building, Balloon pretty easily hard countered. Golden Knight is a little bit better than Mighty Miner. I hate to say it, but yeah, Golden Knight after the buff is just a stellar card. In this specific situation, I need a faster card cycle because you look at all my cards and they're super expensive. And I'm definitely going to take Rascals because it's the only thing that fires up if I'm playing against a Balloon deck. So just want to think through my thought process and tell you guys out loud as we were playing through this. Usually you want to use like cards like Elite Barbarians or Golden Knight that can do a lot of damage and also, be a win condition at the same time. So in this specific situation, I think that I kind of got to go for a Golden Knight in the same lane as the Valkyrie. In case this guy decides to go for a Balloon, I need to be able to stop that Valkyrie in its tracks and then have the Rascals be able to fire off. See, if he's going to peck like that in the back, that's not a good strategy because that is free Royale Giant damage here for us. Golden Knight ability isn't going to be that beneficial because it doesn't look like he's got very many Swarm cards. So I want to go in for Rascals here. It should be able to stop the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince is going to get a charge regardless, so it's better for us to just play a little bit more passive. I love the fact that we've got multiple distractions for the Mighty Miner. I think he's going to use the ability, so go for high Spear Goblins here. Just pulling everything back a little bit because in case he's going to have like arrows or some other spell that I haven't seen, I think it's better. I'm going to use an Ice Golem to kite that to the other side. I do not have a good answer to air defense unless I use the... okay, Fire Spear was able to tank. I was going to say, unless I use that Rascal on the left-hand side paired with an Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit stun is now ridiculous. Like, it's just stupidly strong. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Golden Knight in the back because he could go for a P.E.K.K.A. and I don't want to go for a Royal Giant there. And then have him get a huge counter push, maybe drop a P.E.K.K.A. on top of the Royal Giant, only to eat a -1 trade and then Balloon right after. It's just not something that I'm about ever, so try not to give negative trades here for myself. I'm going to Spear Goblins. I think that using the Golden Knight ability here is going to benefit me because I'm able to get a lot of damage on top of that. And then with the Rascals counter pushing, see, I'm not necessarily dropping win conditions. My opponents, like in these challenges, they generally don't know how to manage Elixir efficiently. So the way I'm playing this is not dropping my RG at the river because RG is kind of a scuffed win condition. It's not a win condition that I ever even use in videos or anything like that just because it's so bad. Only way that you can use it is like using it with like Skeleton King or some overpowered champion, and then it becomes good because you're able to break through because stupid 5 elixir graveyard is only being able to drop for 2 elixir, right? Like that's one of those things that it doesn't make sense, but it allows a win condition to actually shine when it shouldn't. But yeah, generally like in these type of game modes, what I try to do is I just try to vibe and wait for my opponent to make mistakes because they will always make mistakes, and then you capitalize on it and you win the game. So like that guy just tried to drop a Valkyrie to defend a Fire Spirit, didn't have elixir, and then ate a huge negative interaction. Also, Fire Spirit, it does more damage than a Fireball would on a tower. Don't ask me why that's the case. It is how it is. It do what it do. It's just one of those things that was not nerfed. So maybe in a future balance change that will get nerfed. But right now, I think Fire Spirit is just unbelievably unfair. So yeah, I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit. And watch how long the Ice Spirit stun is on this board. It's pretty crazy. It's so much different. Look at that. Doesn't like seem that it shouldn't do that now? But yeah, I mean, Ice Spirit is a great card. To be fair, I think Ice Spirit was already pretty good. If you watch some of the better Hog Rider players, they would typically run Ice Spirit over Electro Spirit because the stun was already better than the Electro Spirit. If you were good enough to hit all the bats with an Ice Spirit and you knew the timing of the placement, people still ran Ice Spirit. So now the people that are like great Hog Rider players that run Ice Spirit or Expo Cycle, dude, they love that. They must love that card. That's crazy. Do we get 50 gems for that? That's so cool. That's so cool that Clash Royale is giving free-to-play players all this. I just want to quickly ramble about what you guys should do if you're a free-to-play player. So if you guys aren't able to level up your cards, if you guys are struggling with, hey, what the heck am I supposed to do? Like, it's so unbelievably unfair to go and hop into a ladder game and then match against a level 16 player. I hate that. Like, or I guess not level 16 unless you're playing against Mirror, but let's say you're playing against level 14 cards and you're level 11. You're like, I hate this. Well, what you're supposed to do is play these challenges that come out every like 2 to 3 days. Like Clash Royale is extremely free to play friendly from that perspective. You play these challenges. It's cool that they're adding gems now too. You unlock your masteries, and you go through this, and you get your free gold, and you focus on upgrading one deck. The reason why you upgrade one deck is because if you're spreading out your resources and you're trying to upgrade everything at once, not only is it going to cost a lot of money and time, if you're a casual player, you don't have that to like spend on this game. You're going to just be really spread thin and not have the resources concentrated on one deck. When you go to your clan, you can go here, you can go and trade cards, and you request stuff. So you guys can go request the same cards every single day until you max it out. That's what I would suggest. You use all the gold and the gems and then all the rewards that you earn from these, which is really manageable to do. It's only every 3 days. Like there's a new one in another 3 days that I'll be streaming again. You guys do these, you'll get rewarded. You'll get a lot of benefits. It is 110% the vibe. And then you just translate that over to one deck at a time, no matter what that deck is, no matter what deck you like. You just consistently upgrade that. Even if balance changes hit and change your deck a little bit, it doesn't matter. Your deck is probably still going to be stronger if it's higher leveled. So just keep focusing on leveling that up. Find something that you enjoy. And if you want to have the complaint about, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing here because I am only playing one deck all the time and it's really boring. Well, you can go into classic challenges and use the free gems that you get from this and then also from the Royale tournament. And you hop in a classic challenge here, cost 10 gems, and you're able to get rewards. You're able to get 2,000 gold, 100 cards, and it's not that competitive, so you can try out different decks all the time. And if you lose it, it doesn't feel bad. But do not waste your money. Do not waste your gems on grand challenges unless you're actually spending a lot amount of money on the game. And when you're getting free gems, don't use it to upgrade or like go through chest cycle. Always use it in classic challenges. So just to repeat what I said, focus on leveling up one deck, get all the rewards from the classic challenges, get all the rewards from the free challenges, always request cards, always use the masteries, and focus on leveling up one deck because that's going to be the best utilization of all your resources. And on top of that, it's also going to help you improve at the game because you're going to learn all the card interactions with that specific deck. So just wanted to tell you guys that. I know a lot of people comment about that, so I want to say that after the first game. If you're a free-to-play player, 100% do that, and you will you'll see a lot of benefits. I mean, the deck is the deck that you're going to be concentrated on. It's going to be improving, and so is your skill level. Love the content and the energy, man. Keep it up. Thanks, brother. It's early in the morning, so honestly, I don't have that much energy compared to normal, but I'm still vibing here. It's a bit late to stream, Jake. Much love and support. What's up, Hyan? What's going on, brother? Lots of love. You still do anything tennis related? Dude, I have not done anything tennis related, and it's a bit disappointing. Not going to lie. Hopefully that ends up happening in the future. Okay, so going back to the game, I'm going to prefer to take Lumberjack just because it's just a great card to damage down most of our opponent's stuff. Usually in this type of game mode, if you have a unit that can kill a lot of things quickly, generally going to be the play. So this is unfortunate. I think that I need to go in for Skeleton King because it's going to do splash damage where the Mighty Miner, like against Elixir Golem, isn't going to do that much. I also think that Skeleton King is just a better card if I have any other bait cards in my deck. Oh, beautiful. We have great bait cards. We got bats out here. That's awesome. Super stoked for this one. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? This is just superb luck. I don't know what else to say besides drafts. Sometimes you can get lucky, and sometimes your opponent can be a super sad panda. So the reason I'm dropping the drill there is because the goblin's going to spawn right here. Oh, wow. We got even better luck. I actually feel a little bit bad. Just a little bit. Like, not terrible, but this guy actually went in for a minion horde into arrows. I think he gave me the arrows, by the way. I don't think I selected arrows. There's no... the dude picked minion horde and gave me arrows. I'm a little bit confused. I'm actually a very confused, sir. Because I didn't pick that card myself, and he gave me 4 cards. So I don't know what he was expecting, actually. That's very that's very confusing. Anyway, we'll vibe with what we got. I think we can just power through this. Yeah, this looks like a W. I don't see any way of this man stopping me. We are in a complete warpath out here. I'm going to go for a Lumberjack and try to click the ability a second time. If that happens, then we are able to 3-crown him. So let's just see if it works. Yeah, no, that's a 3-crown. There's no way for him to stop that. That's GG. That's all she wrote. Real quick. No big deal. So as I said before, if you guys just play patient and you select the right stuff, you're going to just power through these challenges and you're not going to have any problems. It's just going to be so easy. You picked arrows? Oh, my bad. My bad. If I picked arrows, I'm an absolute idiot. What did I pick arrows over? Lightning. Yeah, I picked arrows over lightning because lightning is a higher elixir cost card and it's less versatile, right? So like arrows are good against princess, which I gave him, and then he might have had like dark goblin or some other stuff. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I did pick arrows. My bad. Sometimes when I'm commentating and stuff, I don't really think things through. My bad. That's one of those things that if it was in a video, I would just cut it out because it would just be too easy and it would be pretty boring, but that's pretty fun. Hey Jake, are you looking for a second editor? I am looking for more editors. Right now I am a little bit sick and I'm going through 300 applications for my editing. So it's kind of crazy, like a little bit stressed from that, to be honest. It's so many editors. But that's what you got to do. If you want to improve the channel, you gotta make improvements, and you gotta try your hardest to, always be looking to, you know, upgrade your team and try to find people that work just as hard as you do. Love the haircut. Keep it up. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like the haircut. You're not going to see a haircut in the videos for the next, like, 4 or 5 days, by the way, because I just recorded 2 videos a day. So you won't see videos with this haircut for a while. Hey, my name is Aviv. What's up, Aviv? Hope you're doing well, brother. So, yeah, I mean, this is kind of tough. I don't really know which one I want to pick. I think I'm going to pick Bowler because a lot of people just bridge spam, so probably be better here. Definitely want Electro Wizard so I can reset stuff off of my Bowler. And I hate picking Lava Hound into someone that has minions and also the Ice Wizard. Guys, I feel like if you're given the choice between Mighty Miner and everything else, you just pick the other champion. That's like my biggest tip for this. Because the other champions are just so easy to use. They're like extremely versatile with the Archer Queen ability. You click it and you get value instantly. You don't even have to be good at the game. Also, please, for the love of Clash Royale and the Clash Royale gods, never go in for your Win Condition in the back as your first play in draft mode. You don't know what your opponent has. So it's a huge waste of elixir. That Royal Giant, it might get 1 hit on my tower, but watch this. The counter push that we're going to get is insane. Like, I go recruits, kill the Royal Giant, he gets 1 hit on my tower, and then he has to deal with a 7 elixir counter push of the Royal recruits with barely any value left over for him. And maybe not. Maybe he's going to get more than I wanted him to. Simply because he ended up having minions and then also Firecracker. The Firecracker, I think, was the worst thing. Why would he? Wow. Okay. Okay, Bowler pops off. I like that. I do vibe with that a bit. I should have probably snowballed on that. Maybe the... Oh, wow. No damage. That's unfortunate. I was hoping the little bit of value from the Electro Wizard, but no such luck. And activate King Tower with the Archer Queen if you can. Just do that every time. There's no reason not to. Maybe Lava Hound's in the back. Remember, we gave him that card. Mighty Miner's going to die completely to this. It's just not very good into Archer Queen. You should have dropped a little bit further away, I think, too. It didn't matter to him that much. I'll go for Goblins off to the side because I think he gets 1 more hit. If he Lava Hounds, we definitely do want to go in for a Dark Goblin early on so I can cycle back to another one after he goes in for arrows. Is he going to arrow on this? He should arrow on this. He should arrow on this. I'm a little bit confused. I'll go for Recruits at the river because he might try to... Oh, is the Firecracker going to kill it? No, the Firecracker whiffs! No way. No way. That was so clean. That was awesome. Because I can use the Archer Queen ability. It'd be fine here. Yeah, so I'm going to use the Archer Queen ability, pop off, and then snowball whenever I get the opportunity. Just want to kill that stuff as quickly as I can. See, this is a difficult situation simply because of the Firecracker. Sometimes you can play against some cards in the game that are extremely problematic if you don't have the right spell. So that's a terrible ability. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any damage to my tower. I think we got to go in for opposite lane aggression and then have him Firecracker in the other side, hopefully. And then maybe I can go in for like Battle Ram with Royal Recruits in the right-hand side and then try to make something happen here. That's what my game plan is. I don't know if it's going to work out. This matchup is really bad, so we'll see what we can do here. I want the Battle Ram to connect. I kind of need the Battle Ram to connect, to be honest. That's what I should have done earlier. I don't know why I didn't play that perfectly at the start, but sometimes I just don't play well, guys. So we live and we learn. We always try to improve. All right, so we're going to go for E-Wiz here. If I can kill the Firecracker, that's a vibe. The Bowler does lock onto the tower, so that's awesome. But the Firecracker is doing too much damage to me. Again, I hate how good that card can be. Ooh, the Bowler, though. Oh, the Bowler! Okay, we can actually win this game. I might be able to make this happen. Might have to snowball on this. Oh, I was clenching for a second, guys. You heard that, right? That was a bit scary, not gonna lie. Fortunately, I think I can go in for a Dark Goblin in the right-hand lane. If the Battle Ram connects, we win the game, and that should be it. GG and well played to our opponent. One thing that I didn't do well in that game was utilizing my Battle Ram. I should have applied more aggression with that instead of being on my back foot the entire time. The fact that we had Archer Queen was huge benefit for me. If I didn't have that, I think I would have been screwed. So you live, you learn, you play better. That was my worst game so far. And, you know, you got to kind of make up a game plan on the spot, right? It's all about adapting when you're running this draft challenge game mode. Like, you're not necessarily going to know a strategy when you're going into the game. Like, if you're playing the same Royal Hogs deck that you've played a million times, and you're like, okay, in this specific matchup, I cycle my Royal Hogs. At this point, when he drops his tank in the back, I go in for an Archer Queen into his Lava Hound. I click the ability, I pop the Lava Hound, and then when the Lava Hound pups pop, then I go for Royal Delivery, and then all of his stuff dies to the rest of the Queens. So, like, if you know how to play against Lava Hound, and you've played the matchup a million times, I don't really have to think. It's kind of muscle memory. But in these things, these draft challenges, you have to make up a plan on the spot. So, usually the player that's more adaptable is able to win. I figured out I was playing terribly, and I used my Battle Ram when I realized, hey, this guy doesn't have a reset for the Battle Ram in his deck. There's no way for him to stop the Battle Ram's charge, so why not use that a little bit more effectively? It is what it is. Obviously, you can't even know what you're doing until, like, halfway through the game because you haven't seen all their cards, too. So that was definitely a problem for me. I love your decks, but for some reason they don't work at mid-ladder. It really depends on what deck you're using, and a lot of times if they don't work at mid-ladder, you're not playing them well enough. A lot of the times when I lose games, most of the time when I lose, it's because I don't play well. And especially at mid-ladder, if you're losing, the best thing is you're not winning because you're not playing well enough. And unless your card levels are bad, then you can just improve from there, and then you can see immediate improvement if you just play better. And by practicing and playing more, whether you're playing classic challenges and learning your deck more or playing with friends, you're going to get better at the game, and you'll see a huge increase in your trophies. So that's really cool. What lens are you using? I'm confused by lens. What do you mean by lens? I don't have glasses on or anything like that, man. Mighty Miner. Yeah, Mighty Miner is not that good in this, unfortunately. Who else plays CR? I haven't played in years. I keep up with his channel for his positivity and how smart he is at the game. I'm not the best player in the world, man, but I do have a lot of fun playing. I'm pretty hard stuck. Yeah, just keep playing classic challenges then. All right. Biggest tip for low-level players? Yeah, if you want the biggest tip for low-level players, rewind the video. And I said it right after I won the first game. I gave you guys a whole bunch of tips. That's my best advice. Oh, camera lens. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I bought one a while back. I'm very bad with technology. I'm not going to pretend to tell you guys that I'm good at something, or I think I know something when I don't. I literally just bought the stuff that Lex told me to, and I put it into my arsenal of my setup. So that's what's up. So I picked Fire Spirit and Royal Delivery just because they're cheap and they're fast cycle cards that are great. In almost every single situation, you're going to get value from them. I love Ram Rider in this game mode because it's a great defense to balloon. I can drop it on defense and stun the balloon. And on top of that, I mean, the card is really hard to stop. It's a versatile card that can do defense and offense, and when you're in a draft game mode where you don't necessarily know if you're going to get good cards or not, that's going to be a huge benefit for you. So I want a Ram Rider. Yeah, I guess I want a Ram Rider into this. If I can use the Archer Queen ability when he gets and drops something on top of us, that's going to be a vibe, but I don't want to drop it too soon. Okay, now the Archer Queen can be dropped because Ram Rider is tanking for it, and then the Royal Ghost should die. Doesn't die here. Ooh. Pretty well played on our opponent's end. We'll see how well this works for me. I think I might be okay if I can get a Goblin Drill down just to minimize any damage from that balloon. I can't let that thing connect to my tower, and the Goblins will probably spawn in time to finish off the... Ooh. Not in time to finish it off, but I guess it didn't get a hit regardless, so it is what it is. I was a little bit scared about that. I was like, is the bandit going to hit my tower? Am I going to look like a fool? Oh, Fire Spirit. Yeah. Guys, I don't understand why Fire Spirit's that broken. Like, they still haven't nerfed it. 300 damage for one elixir. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you guys right now, it's just doesn't seem fair. It's really, really crazy how good that card is. So, still no damage there. The one skeleton takes up the hit for the Royal Ghost. That's always going to be a vibe. Most of the time when people use Mighty Miner, they have no clue how to play it. They actually have absolutely no idea. So what this guy will probably do is he's going to click the ability. He's going to go other side and get no value. So I'm here for it. I think he's going to be able to get a dash. No, he dropped it a little bit too far away. So if you drop it at the right point and the bandit immediately starts its dash on top of the Archer Queen can't physically react fast enough to stop the bandit from dashing on it. But he dropped it slightly too far away, so he didn't get that benefit. All right, we're going to go Ice Wizard here, and we'll keep vibing. E-Giant got nerfed, man. Yeah, I think it got an overall nerf, but with Mirror, it kind of got a buff. And I feel like if you're using E-Giant, you probably want to use it in the best way possible, so I don't know about that. Also, if you have the ability to, why would you not drop the Ram Rider there? Like, I should be fine to defend this. I've got Archer Queen, I've got Ice Wizard. Yeah, I could have went for the Goblin Drill, but while you guys are watching this, maybe try to be like, oh, what is the decision that I would make in that situation? If you went for the Goblin Drill, that would have been the wrong play, simply because, you know, like, I was able to get more counter push with the units that I used to defend, and the Ram Rider was able to slow down all of his stuff. So just try to put that in perspective if you guys haven't used Ram Rider before. Playing a whole bunch of different cards in Draft Challenge will get you better at the game. It'll make you learn different interactions, and it'll let you see the game in a different light. So I really do like this game mode. I think in this specific situation, it's going to be beneficial for me to go in for a Goblin Drill because I think the balloon will get a hit on my tower, and I don't want that to happen. And then I can Ram Rider afterward. He's giving me the well played. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, brother. All right, so I wonder if he's going to have any answer to this Archer Queen. I just want to click the ability because I want to be able to kill stuff. It's simple. You click a 1 elixir ability, you're going to get 10 worth of elixir of value. It's a beautiful sight to see. For an Ice Golem, same side. There's a chance he goes in for another giant. It's fine. I haven't used my Goblin Drill in offense once, so I guess we might start to do that soon. Mighty Miner, is that going to stop the Fire Spirit? Nope, the Mighty Miner does not stop anything. It's OP. Alright, I'm going to go Goblin Drill here just to hopefully bait out some extra elixir from our opponent. I will use the Archer Queen ability a little bit earlier than I wanted to usually, but it needs to be dropped just to stop our opponent's stuff. I don't know if the Goblin Drill pulls. I don't think it does, honestly, but the Ice Wizard's going to put in enough work that I won't have to respond. And then I can have the art. Yeah, that's going to go on the wrong side, so I don't have to respond to it. Since he did all that damage to the right-hand side, I can just eat that. I'm going to go for a Goblin Drill because he just dropped Royal Ghost. This might be a bit of an aggressive maneuver, but with Ice Wizard and Archer Queen and all these other cards, I think I'm okay, especially with the Ram Rider charging on the tower. So that should be a win. GG and well played to our opponent. It was a pleasure playing against them. That was a pretty good win. Obviously, using Ice Wizard on defense and having versatile cards is always going to be beneficial for you to pick the Ram Rider over maybe like a Hog Rider, or definitely over the Balloon. Like, the Balloon wasn't a defensive card for him at any point, right? If I picked Balloon, would I have been able to slow down that Giant? Probably not. I would have likely lost the game there if he went for a Giant and then some spam behind it. Tag a Legend. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. How did you learn all that you know, Jake? Well, I play the game a lot. I've played for thousands and thousands of games. If you look at my profile, I have over 10 top 1,000 finishes, finished 88 in the world. I finished 20 in the world before. It doesn't show on my profile, but yeah, I have a lot of top 1,000 profile finishes. I've been playing for 5 years, I think. Let's take a look. Where's the year mark? 200 Grand Challenge wins, or 210 Grand Challenge wins. Yeah, 5 years played, over 200 Grand Challenge wins, and then over 10 top 1,000 finishes. So I've played this game a lot, you know, like I've made that happen a lot. So will you ever participate in CRL? No, never again. I'm not going to play professionally again because it's not very fun for me. I rather enjoy the game, actually love what I do, instead of grinding and doing something that I hate. I hated playing professionally because I was playing the same deck over and over and over again for 8 hours a day. I can't do that, man. I got to enjoy what I do. I love streaming. I love being with you guys. I love creating content. And I do that 8 to 12 hours a day, and I love it. I can't do something that I dislike. You know, I can't grind doing something that I don't like. Imagine just playing this Archer Queen deck over and over and over again. It's just, that's not something that I vibe with personally, you know? Are you happy, Panda? Yeah, dude, life is going great for me. I have no complaints. YouTube is just doing so well. If you guys haven't checked out my main channel, SIRTAG CR, we get over 150,000 views every single day on one video. I think that my every video that I put out at 3 p.m. Eastern gets 150,000 views. And it's still continuing to grow and get better and go up in views. And I'm getting higher quality edits. I'm working with my team every day to deliver better content, and it's just continuing to improve. So yeah, it's going well. Life is great. Love from Bangladesh. Love from Boston, brother. Lots and lots of love. First time seeing you live on YouTube. You're my favorite YouTuber. Help me in hard times. Dude, I know life is hard for a lot of people right now. 2020 and onwards has been tough. There's been some crazy stuff happening in the world. And, you know, if that stuff happens to you guys, I hope life continues to get better. You know, I hope that if there's a low, then the high next time will hopefully feel a lot better for y'all. At least that's what I've experienced in life. Whenever bad moments happen, I always have a better moment later on eventually, and then that better moment will feel so much better. because you're kind of like going from like a low to bounce back up, and then the high just is accentuated by that, I guess. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to pick archers because they got buffed. We'll see how good they are. Definitely going to pick giant over royal giant, even though the royal giant has more distance. This is really tough again. I like fireball because I'm able to get damage on the tower. And then I'm going to pick skeleton king, I think, over mighty miner. Oh, this is tough. This might be one of the few moments where skeleton king is worse because mighty miner is able to kill the royal giant. I think I gave him a really good deck, to be honest. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coconut water just because it gives me electrolytes and it wakes me up. Bro's going to fight for 50 gems because he has 16k of them already. I know it looks kind of weird for you guys, but like gems are gems, you know? We vibe with gems out here. This is the first time that we've seen a gem challenge in a long time. And regardless of what it is, regardless of what challenge it is, I just play this game for fun, man. And I love experiencing the challenges and vibing with you guys more so than anything else. So I wouldn't trade that for anything. All right, so I'm going to fireball on top of this. I don't think I'm able to hit on top of the... do I hit the mighty miner or is it going to get pulled? I think, yeah, I got pulled. Oh, that fireball was sick, though. And the fisherman pulls the mighty miner off of the giant, so this guy might have just already lost. Nah, I gave him royal delivery instead of fireball, so... I guess the fireball was worth more than the royal delivery in the end there, but obviously not optimal. I don't have a good tank killer besides using fisherman, so... a little bit scuffed, but it is what it is. I'm just going to use archers, and they fire really fast now. My goodness. I think archers are pretty good. Honestly, I might start using archers in my decks again. That looks pretty cool. Maybe I'm just not used to them firing fast. Maybe that's why it's cool. I don't know. Do we do anything else here? Do we use the ability? Probably not yet. I'm going to do it. Screw it. I feel like if you just get skeletons on the tower, it'll probably be worth 2 elixir. Maybe I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. No, I think that's pretty bad. I always tell you guys when I think things are bad. I'm not going to just like say, look at my play. I got 200 damage. Look at me go. No, that was trash. Don't do that. I thought it was going to work. But it's pretty funny. Do I go for like minions behind this? Probably, right? It seems like he's going to go for a delivery again. And then I can skeleton king. And then I don't know if I like this. I got to go for a fisherman so I can pull that away. And then archers. Try to get damage with the giant. That's the game plan. That is definitely the game plan. The fault of our opponent right now is the fact that he's playing defense the entire time. Like, it doesn't make sense to do this. It actively makes no sense. You have Royal Giant. You got to apply aggression, and you're not doing it. I should have Skeleton Kinged earlier, because then I would have collected more souls. Then I could have made more work happening here. All right, we'll Fireball on top of the Ice Wizard, too. And then I think I go Minions here. And then I go Giant in the middle. With a Balloon. And then I probably win the game. We'll see how well this works. Maybe I'm a potato. I hope not, but see. Maybe I'm screwed. I don't know, guys. Not looking that great for me anymore. Alright. Well, that's going to take my tower. I'm not going to worry about that. Mighty Miner, I hope he clicks the ability for no reason whatsoever. Oh, if you guys are using Mighty Miner, when you take a tower, just drop it like right here and then click the ability and it goes on the tower. I want to throw that out there. If he's good, what he does is he blocks this fisherman, but I don't want to. Alright, we giant again. Might be bad for me, to be honest. Not a huge fan of how this is going down. That might screw me. I don't think it's going to do enough damage, though, but Skeleton King isn't going to be able to body block this in time. So I guess I didn't play very well. I should have played more defensive, and I will lose this game. The first game we lose today, I think that was my fault. I played against double win conditions with Hog Rider and Royal Giant, and I only had Fisherman. So I could have played that better, and I could have won. I played really well at the start, and then I just flopped afterward. Just to recollect and show you guys what I think I should have done, the overcommit on the right-hand side into the counter push there and relying simply on the Skeleton King was not good enough. So when he went for a Royal Giant and he did all that damage, where was it? This is good. This is fine. This is pretty good. That was a pretty bad graveyard, or I guess it's kind of a graveyard for 2 elixir. That was pretty bad because now I'm down. Well, I guess I was still at a pretty good elixir amount, but this was likely going to be the counter push that kind of screwed me. Like, he was able to get a Mighty Miner and also have like a Bandit and a Hog Rider coming at us, and he had a lot of stuff that just wasn't optimal for me to defend. Like, this was really, really tough given my card hand because I don't have a P.E.K.K.A. I have a lot of elixir, but my deck just, it did not have good answers to Royal Giant. I don't have a building. I don't have an Inferno Tower. Sometimes you're given that type of situation and you're just like, man, only Clash Royale, the draft mode gave me a better answer. And in this specific situation, I might have been better off just going Giant, Giant Balloon, and then Minions on top of the Hog Rider and sacking the right-hand tower. In recollection, that's what I should have done. Giant Balloon, he has no elixir. He can't defend it. I definitely take the tower. And if I minions on top of the Hog Rider only gets like 2 to 3 hits on my tower. So you live and you learn. When you have losses like that, don't 100% blame matchup. Yeah, the matchup sucks, right? I gave my opponent the Royal Giant. I messed that up. But at the same time, like, I could have minions on top of the Hog Rider while Giant Ballooning and taking the tower on the left-hand side because he had no elixir. And I could have Giant into the pocket because, well, he had no way of pulling the balloon and the Giant to the King Tower. And there's just literally no way for him to defend that. It's one of those things. You live, you learn, and you always play better. What's up? Why didn't you take Mighty Miner? I thought Skeleton King would be better. It depends on what you get. It really depends on what you get there. If our opponent had bait cards, obviously the Skeleton King's way better. And it's just one of those cards that I think is more beneficial, usually. So I think it was the higher probability play. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. But it is what it is. And I'll always stand with that. If I mess up, it is what it is. I love your videos. You've made. Do you have an inspirational quote? I don't really have an inspirational quote. I just try to live with the moment as much as possible. And if you make misplays, or I guess my inspirational quote is try to realize when you play poorly and try to accommodate situations instead of just blaming hard counters or anything else like that. Always just try to improve. That's what we do every single day. Also, I think he's going to use the Golden Knight ability, so it's probably going to be better for me to go here and then lightning on everything. So I'll get some value. Maybe we're going to get outplayed here. I don't know how much damage he's going to get on me. Yeah, well played. So unfortunately, this guy, he popped off. Golden Knight is a big, beefy boy. We'll see if we're able to bounce back. I definitely do not want to lose this. It is against my religion to lose too many games in a row. You guys already know that. See if we're able to bounce back. Maybe I should have taken Fly Machine as well. I think the Fly Machine is a pretty good card from a range distance, but thought we would be able to have answers against that. Great counter push from our opponent again. So if he's able to kill this, what happens is the Royal Giant isn't going to give him stellar counter push because he's going to get damage towards our 3 crown instead of the tower that he wants to go towards. So that's the reason why I'm Royal Gianting in that side. I think it's a pretty good play. I'm going to go in for minions here, and then I could click the bomb if I want to. I think I'm going to, just to see if we can take the tower, especially if we can force out some extra elixir here. I think that works out extremely well for me. I think I played that well. Yeah, good stuff. I don't know if that was the right play. Maybe I should have dropped it further away. Just didn't want him to use the dash and then get closer to my tower, to be honest. Golden Knight is a pretty broken card, to be fair now. I think that Golden Knight and Archer Queen are the 2 best champions that you guys could select in this. Because as you guys saw in the last game, the Skeleton King wasn't necessarily going to be that beneficial if our opponent didn't have bait cards. I dropped my Ice Wizard farther away because I know that the Battle Ram wouldn't hit my tower unless he zaps on it or something. So that's pretty good. I'm just going to Royal Giant in the back. I'm going to slow roll it because I feel like I need to. Oh, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to stop that. Okay, thank God. I was a little bit scared. I was like, is that going to lock onto my tower? I feel like it shouldn't, but it might. All right, if you go Royal Hogs in this pocket, like as high up, oh, all of them should go towards the tower. I guess I didn't drop it in the right spot. My bad. Usually works pretty well for us. I guess I need to start slow rolling some stuff in the back. Yeah, so go for an Electro Wizard here. I'll go for an Ice Wizard in the middle. Maybe he goes in for a Battle Ram. I don't know. Oh, Golden Knight instead. Kind of bad for me. He's going to click the ability, of course. Minions will be able to pop off, hopefully. We'll see if we can win this one. As you guys can see, I'm very focused in this game. I do not want to lose it. Sometimes games like this are just like a little bit crazy, a little bit wild, but eventually we will find our way. All the Royal Hogs should go towards the tower. Yeah, that's what I meant to have happen last time. I don't know why that didn't work. We go for Tornado here so we can kill the Spear Goblins and maybe get the Electro Wizard on top of the tower. If that happens, that'd be awesome. He does reset it with the Golden Knight dash. It's pretty annoying. Alright, so we can go in for a Royal Giant in the pocket with the minions and Electro Wizard counter pushing. This will probably win us the game. He's going to go Goblin Gang, so we'll Tornado it. I don't even know what that does because I'm not going to pull it. Alright, GG. That was a pretty crazy game. I just want to highlight again the mistake that I made. Whenever you lose games or whenever things happen, you got to look at it. You got to look at it. You need a mod? Yeah, I definitely do need a mod. If you guys are ever negative in chat or if you're ever like spamming spamming really bad stuff, I hope you have a better day. It must suck to have negativity in your life, and it's definitely not a good thing to do. It's definitely not a good thing to I guess the way I would say it, I guess it's just kind of weird to ever spend time like being super negative in someone else's domain or someone else's channel. But yeah, man, hope you have a better day. Hope that life gets better, and hopefully you find a better utilization of your time, Raj. All right, get some help. Yeah, that's what I was feeling, man. Sometimes, like when you get bigger, when you do well in something, whether it's Clash Royale or a different game or anything on YouTube, you're gonna have some people that just really dislike you, and that's okay. But it's more of a reflection on them if they ever spend that amount of time to just spam chat with a lot of insults, negative stuff. All right, so we're gonna moderate a couple people because of that. Who do we mod? All right, I'm gonna mod Josh477 real quick. Huge thank you, brother. Do what else? I try to tell him tag. Yeah, it's all good. You can't. Sometimes you can't break through to people if they're just gonna be mean. Sometimes they're just mean people, or sometimes they're just really sad and they have nothing better to do. It's one or the other. Either he's mean or he's just having a bad day. But either way, hope his life gets better. You and Cashman are my favorite streamers and YouTubers. That's cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. Let's assert dominance is your favorite quote. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. You ever participate in the live CRL tournament? I didn't participate in the CRL. I participated in a lot of events before that. I won $5,000 competing in King's Cup, and I think I played pretty well there. It was awesome. Best champion in the game. Ooh, it's got to be Archer Queen or Golden Knight right now. I think Skeleton King is up there too. I don't know. It's Skeleton King in regular game modes, maybe. And then if you're talking about this game mode, I would say like Archer Queen or Golden Knight because they're very versatile and they're just great cards to pick. Let's keep it up. Do you ever watch wrestling? No. Some of my editors do, though. Some of my editors do. All right. On to the next one. Let's get it. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. I do have a girlfriend. She's awesome. She's amazing. How to develop a new account. Go to my... So after I got my first win, I gave a whole bunch of advice on that. You can check that out. Skeleton Army is one of the best cards in this because a lot of times people won't have Zap or they won't have Snowball. And then, well, even if they just don't have Zap, you're going to get immediate value from the Skeleton Army almost every time. As I said before, Rascals, whenever we're playing against Lava Hound, I'd rather have that air defense. This one's tough. I think that Dark Goblin generally gives more value, whereas the Princess, it can be a great win condition when you drop it at the river. But for the most part, I want value over time, and I want to have that guaranteed value. Girlfriend reveal. I mean, I've posted a lot of pictures from her, with her on Twitter, so if you want to check that out, I think that you should definitely check out my Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yo, what's up, Methodical Mike? What's going on, man? Let's go, let's go. As someone who is competitive like you, how do you deal with a negative mindset? I find it really hard to keep calm and not toxic when I play like anything. How do you just keep cool? Well, you got to understand. Oh, I thought I dropped a card and it didn't drop. Damn, that sucks. Well, I totally dropped the card in the corner. It just didn't register. Oh, this might be tough. I'm gonna focus up. I'll answer that while I play. But for the most part, for me, bro, like if I'm not having fun with something and it's a game, you gotta realize it's a game, right? So it's not your life. Your livelihood does not depend on you winning or losing a game. So if you end up losing, it's all good. You gotta have the mentality that you're gonna lose games because you're not always gonna win every game that you play. It sucks to lose, right? It doesn't feel great, but at the same time, like you saw me lose earlier, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, that's an opportunity to get better. I know it sounds super corny and it sounds like stupid, right? For a lot of people, but that's the way that you got to phrase it. That's the way that you got to look at the game. And no matter what you're playing, if you're not having fun, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. So if you're not having fun, take a break and then remind yourself, hey, I'm supposed to be having fun out here. And then come back to it later on. And if you're not having fun, maybe switch to a different game. Or maybe don't play something that's competitive. If you're just grinding relentlessly and you're not pushing up and it's just not fun for you, look at it in a different perspective. Also, the Neo God, I'm gonna read that right after this, bro. I promise. All right. Oh, this is bad. This Elixir Golem might not have been the best decision. Oh wait, might have been the best decision of my life. Watch this lightning. Watch this pop off. Oh my goodness, that worked so well. It's almost as if the Mighty Miner doesn't do anything for him here. He's not a very Mighty Miner. Okay, the Mighty Miner is going to die, and then all this stuff goes into us, so we can go for this. I literally leaked Elixir for 5 years, and I don't think it's going to matter. That was pretty funny. And the Archer Queen got hit by the shots earlier, too. Like, everything went wrong in this game. I'm going to hit the princess, hopefully. Yeah, I do hit the princess. Beautiful. And then what I can do is I can go for an elixir goal. I'm going to scout army here. I just don't want the dark goblin to die. But yeah, I feel like that's just super, super important. If you guys haven't done that before, if you haven't figured that out, or if you guys haven't ever vibed in that type of way, don't play Clash Royale if it's annoying you. Take a little bit of break, come back to it later on, and have a different mindset, you know? And sometimes the mindset doesn't come naturally. Like, sometimes, like, especially for me at the start, like, it was harder for me as a competitive player because I was usually super tilted and stuff, like, whenever I lost, because I was, like, just like a 18-year-old kid that was, like, really annoyed whenever I lost. I had to remind myself, like, yo, Jake, what are you doing? You're getting mad when someone emotes you with crying faces? Like, come on now. Don't be so weak. And I don't know. I had to remind myself that. And then eventually it became second nature where you're just like, okay, it's a freaking cartoon crying face, right? I don't know. Hey, Jake, should you try my deck out sometime? It's been working wonders for me recently. Royal Hogs, Guards, Valkyrie, Log, Earthquake, Musketeer, Tesla. Delivery. Can you at least do what you think about it? Yeah, dude, you donate $10. I'll play it once at the end of the stream, all right? The deck is... Play it on ladder one game at the end. Yeah, so it was... What deck do I want to get rid of for that? I'll get rid of this. So Royal Hogs. Definitely a great card. Real quick. Royal Hogs, Valkyrie Guards. I just want to make sure that I'm copying the deck down before the donation leaves. Sometimes it disappears after a bit, so I just want to make sure that I got the deck down. All right. Also, I want to thank Joshi, I think it was Joshi Josh for moderating today. Like that's awesome, man. Sometimes YouTube chat can get a little bit spammy, and I don't always have like the eyesight of a hawk to catch everything, so I appreciate that. I was looking for Earthquake, by the way, when I didn't have Earthquake here. I already had Earthquake in the deck. Pretty bad. We said Guards. Sorting by elixir, but I can't seem to find my Guards. Oh, I already have those in the deck too. No wonder, guys. I'm actually a freaking potato. Sometimes this happens where I'm like, where's the card? And then it just isn't there. All right, so we want to use Tesla, Earthquake, Guards. We want 2 more cards, Musketeer and Log, I think. Those are the last 2, right? All right, so initially what I'm looking at is I'm looking at a deck that has no great defenses on, like, I would 100% swap out the Guards or the Skeletons for a Fire Spirit. And then I think the deck slaps a little bit harder. Yeah, that's my initial inclination, is to sub out one of those cards for the Fire Spirit. Just telling you, like, right now, you want to have Fire Spirit for air defenses. And you might just think that your Tesla's going to be good enough. Yeah, that's what I would do. Personally, the deck that I prefer has Hog Rider, and then Cannon, Fire Spirit, Ice Golem, and then Skeletons. And that's the deck. And it subs these cards out. So it has Cannon instead of Tesla, Ice Golem instead of Valkyrie, and Fire Spirit instead of Guards, and then Hog Rider instead of Royal Hogs. That's the deck that I personally prefer. I'll play your deck at the end of the stream, though. I think that the version I just told you is better. They're gonna rumble. Guess so, man. Too much kids in chats keep spamming. There's just a lot of inappropriate stuff sometimes, right? It is what it is. People spam some inappropriate stuff when there's a lot of people in chat, but I don't know. You kind of have to expect it. Also, there's no reason not to click Collector. Collector is the best card in the game right now. It always gives you a positive trade. If your opponent doesn't have Earthquake, there is no way, literally 0 way, that can be a thing. Also, guys, yeah, I don't know. I hope everyone's having a good day. You missed delivery. Oh, did I miss delivery? I did miss delivery, right? Where was delivery instead of? I'll take a look after this game, all right? We'll Ice Spirit, make sure the Fire Spirit jumps onto that, and then the Ice Spirit's going to reset the the Baby Dragon. Delivery for Skeletons. Okay, yeah. No, I think the deck slaps a little bit harder then. I think that's pretty cool. What do we do? Do I go for, like... Oh, man. This is going to be a predicament. I got to go Ice Golem so it can body block for the Goblin Giant so it can't immediately kill me. And then I got to Poison on top of all this. So I think I'm in an okay spot. Definitely not optimal. This is totally a suboptimal situation. But I think I can win it. So we'll see. I don't really have a tank to kill the Goblin Giant. Every time he drops Goblin Giant, I think he's going to get value. I feel like Ice Golem to body block, which is really scuffed. Really, really scuffed, honestly. Okay, I can eat the minor damage and then go Elixir Collector in the back. Because I need to get Elixir advantage, it seems. Fire Spirit. Guess it doesn't matter if I can Ice Golem here. If I Ice Golem Royal Hogs, then he's able to defend and counter push with the Goblin Giant. So I'd rather go in for Royal Hogs on the other side and make sure that we're getting him to counter push on that side instead. The one good thing about my deck is I have 17 different, like, annoying cards, so that's definitely going to be a vibe. I have so many cheap distraction cards, so this isn't optimal. We'll see. The Spirit Goblins are going to be super annoying. I might have taken an L. I don't know. I guess I might. I guess I'm fine. Rail Delivery really needs to die, though. Oh, wait. I didn't click the ability. I'm a potato. I would have won the game. Screw me. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but definitely not a vibe. We're going to Royal Hogs here, just apply aggression and then make sure the Baby Dragon doesn't lock onto their tower immediately. We're going to spam him in both sides. It's definitely going to be great. Like, he's probably going to Miner here, so we're preemptively Goblins. Super easy prediction. Then I can Archers and I can Ice Spirit afterward. Now we're actually going to be able to spam both sides, fortunately. We'll see how well this works. He's probably going to Rail Delivery with it. We're just trying to get the Skeleton King as close as we can, and then I should win the game. Stupid Graveyard for 2 Elixir, man. And then the Mighty Miner is just like, if it gets kite to the other side, it never gives value. So it's really, really hard to justify doing it. Also, Royal Hogs, if you don't have Elixir to stop this, like, it's just over, right? Game's 100% over. He kind of has to hope that I pray that, like, I don't go offense at all. Then that's what he did. He's like, okay, if this guy's an idiot and he just defends the entire time and doesn't Royal Hogs, I can maybe win the game. And I'm not bad enough to do that. So I go in for Royal Hogs and I take the tower. All right. Good looks, good vibes. Hell yeah. When's the next Trash or Treasure videos? I love them. I think it's going to be like, I don't know, a week, something like that. I said I'm sorry. Oh, dude, it's all good. If you're sorry, it's fine. When's yeah. So if you guys are wondering about Trash or Treasure, it's usually every week. Love from England. Great videos, bro. I can see that you put some effort into your videos. Yeah, every single video takes 20 plus hours to edit, and usually anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours to record, depending on what I want. I try to find entertaining games. Sometimes when I'm playing a graveyard deck, the games are just so freaking boring that it's really hard to get good games for the video. Everyone likes and sending positive comments about Jake, but we forgot about his editor. It wouldn't be that good without the editor. Yeah, 100%. I have some of the best editors in the entire game. I think that there's... Out of YouTube for Clash Royale, I think I probably have the best editors, in my opinion. They just work unbelievably hard. I spend a lot of time working with them, and it's awesome. All right. All right, already. New Ice Spirit buff is broken. Sure. All right, guys. If you spam the same thing in the chat, we will end up banning you. I really dislike banning people, but obviously... it's a little bit weird to comment about my personal appearance and stuff like that. Try not to do that, or we will ban you. That is one thing that I don't want to do. Personal appearance or voice or anything like that that could be insulting. Just try to stay away from that. Try to be nicer. You and iFerg are my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, dude. I feel like iFerg's a great guy. 20 hours are worth it. Yeah, all my money from creator code SIRTAG and all the money that you guys see from the sponsorships goes directly back into it. Goes directly back into the channel. You'll compliment each other well. Yeah, my editors are great people. I work with them every day. Are you entertaining me? I'm happy to hear that. Do we Fireball or do we run Barbaro? I gave him Goblin Gang. I think Fireball is generally better, but I want to actually have an answer to the Goblin Gang if he has a miner or something with it. Okay, so... I'm taking Inferno Dragon. I feel like he's gotten all of these cards that are easily eliminated by the Inferno Dragon. I want to have a good answer to the Giant. Might give me some pretty good counter push. I mean, you look amazing. Don't worry about people like that. Oh, dude, I don't worry about it. It just gets annoying if I see it in the chat flooded with it. So we usually weren't banning people or timing people out for that. But if you repeat the same comment like 5 times in a row, then you will end up getting banned. And I hate doing that. But yeah, if people continuously spam the same thing, that's just one of those things that I don't really have tolerance for, you know? I like being in a positive community out here. You're my favorite YouTuber, while B-Rad is my favorite top ladder player. Yeah, B-Rad's a great streamer and YouTuber and everything about him. I don't know. I think he's doing great with content. I'm really happy for him. I stopped playing for a while, but I'm glad that you caused me to come back. Dude, I'm super happy to have you here. Very, very happy. You should put chat on a cooldown. Yeah, I guess this is the first time that I've ever had more of like, I guess, semi-toxic YouTube chat, but it's not that bad. I feel like for the most part, the positivity greatly outweighs all of the kind of spam or whatever. There's nothing that compares to the what do I say? Like if you guys have ever had like those tournaments where it's like an emote, those, oh man, I could never do those again in my life. If it's a free emote tournament or something and people just spam where's the emote and it's like, no, I want to read chat. I want to talk to you guys. And then you can't. It's just so unfortunate. You're not playing competitively anymore? No, dude, I'm definitely not playing competitively anymore. Love the haircut. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Molt getting mad funny as well. Molt doesn't really get mad anymore, I don't think. I think he's more so chill. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he's pretty reserved right now. I also really like him as a person. You guys don't get to see what people are like off of YouTube and everything that much, but the times that I got to meet Molt and talk to him in real life, he was such a nice person. Like, this guy had millions of subscribers, and I was sitting there with, like, 20,000 subscribers, and this guy was talking to me and being so nice, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you know, most people don't even give you the time of the day if they're, like, that huge. So, you gotta give respect to people like that, I don't know, are just going out of their way to be nice people. And I feel like that's not something that is really, like, seen a lot from the YouTube community, or a lot of people don't get to notice that. But, yeah, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys ever dislike a YouTuber or something, or ever say mean things about them, just consider that, like, they could be a really nice person, I guess. And that it's really hard to know someone unless you actually know them in person. What do we do here? Go for recruits? Because I think this will also, the Mighty Miner really sucks into recruits, if you think about it, right? I don't see any situation where, like, that's going to go to the other side and give him value, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Hey, looks like we win this one, guys. I don't see any situation of this man coming back. If the wizard locks onto the tower, it's not going to be enough damage, and the Mighty Miner should seal this man's fate. Or not the Mighty Miner, the Goblin Drill. Guys, I picked Mighty Miner once, and it was called the Goblin Drill. The 2.6 Ice Spirit buff is toxic now? Yeah, dude, it feels pretty toxic. I'm wondering if I should do this challenge again on my second account. Do you guys want to see me do that again? Is it worth it, me doing it again? I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see that. Live is greater than videos. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like it's just a vibe. It's nice seeing so many people. Why do you not play competitively anymore? You're so good. I have more fun with content. I think I answered that. If I answer a question pretty elaborately, I'm not going to answer it again for the rest of the stream. I'll try to answer it once, but I just don't want to feel like I'm on repeat or like repeating my answers. I know you like making your own decks. What about, do you try meta decks and how to use them? Yeah, but I'm not as good as like the top pro players playing those meta decks. So I try to create my own stuff, and I could play the meta decks at 2,000 in the world or 1,000 in the world. But why would, I mean, we could want to watch that maybe, but like, it's not something that I enjoy that much. Being at 2,000 or 1,000 in the world, playing my best, like, it doesn't make me happy when I've been 88 in the world finishing and then like 20 in the world. So it's not necessarily optimal to do that. All right, so you guys are saying yes. All right, let's do another. Let's just see how fast we can cruise through it. Might be worth it, might not be, but yeah, let's go for it. All right, I just got to black out the screen so I don't share any personal details. Like last time when I was switching accounts or whatever, or maybe I wasn't switching accounts, but I actually just showed my like location. So I had to delete the VOD and everything because I'm stupid. You guys got to understand that. I'm not that smart sometimes. We'll see if I even have the availability of doing this or not. Sometimes you don't have the... Okay, I can. Cool. Let's just power through this as quickly as we can. So this one, we don't have Pastoral, so we're just going in. We're going insane out here. Hell yeah. All right, let's see if Pastoral makes a difference, guys. If I lose this one, we're going to blame the fact that I don't have Pastoral. But you guys will just meme on me. Firecracker or Mega Knight? Ooh, this is juicy. I feel like people just don't know how to play against Mega Knights, so I'm just going to pick it. Oh my gosh, what a scuffed situation. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I really don't like this. I'm going to take Fisherman instead. I need some units that can actually attack. I only have Mega Knight. It's a pretty bad hand, I think. You're a genius? Don't say that. Nah, dude, I'm not a genius. I appreciate you. Also, we're probably going to moderate a couple more people here. We'll figure it out. LOL mid-ladder deck? Dude, it's the most mid-ladder deck you've ever seen in your life, all right? Don't even doubt it for a second. All right, Skeleton King, pop off here. Let's freaking go. Fisherman seems kind of underrated. Yeah, Fisherman's pretty good, but he's also really trash. Imagine playing him into a Goblin Barrel deck like we're playing him into. Or playing him into Royal Hogs. He doesn't really do much, right? You can activate King Tower against Royal Hogs at least, but not necessarily going to be that valuable. As I said before, I always want to get positive interactions when we're playing against players like this. Like, I think he's just going to mess up the entire time. Usually people in these type of game modes, they don't know how to cost efficiently spend their elixir. So they don't do that effectively. You just get positive elixir trades the entire time and eventually overwhelm them. That's what I'm going for. Because he leaks so much elixir, I'm up enough to go in for a Skeleton King with a Fisherman and then Mega Knight on the other side. I think he just loses. I don't think this guy defends it. I think he just goes on to the next one. Road to 1 million. Let's go. Yeah, dude. We're going to get 1 million subscribers eventually on my main channel. SIRTAG CR, that's what's up. I'm grinding so hard on that channel, man. I got to tell you, like, I have never put so much effort into anything in my life. I really, really, really want to make that channel as good as I possibly can make it. Also, if you guys are new here and you don't know who I am or what I do, I'll show you guys my main channel. I upload daily videos on this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. So definitely subscribe here if you guys haven't already. I'm sure you guys won't be disappointed by it. So check it out, SIRTAG CR. I'm spamming it in the chat. You guys probably want to see that if you haven't already. Daily videos at 3 p.m. Eastern. You speak more than one language? Dude, I wish. I do not, unfortunately. I barely speak English correctly. I stutter all the time whenever I try to talk to you guys. Is Arrows better than Log against Logbait Mirror? I don't think so. I think Log is just better. Because Log still kills Goblin Barrel, even if it's mirrored out. Barb Barrel doesn't kill Goblin Barrel when it's mirrored, though. I'm just going to endeavor to say this guy's going to mess up, so I'll take Wall Breakers. Oh my god, we just gave him Giant and Golem. This should be illegal. Giving your opponent Giant and Golem? Oh man, I'm going to take Minion Horde. Please don't have arrows. If he doesn't have arrows, he's screwed. Minion Horde is one of the best cards in this game mode. If they don't have arrows or a Fireball, oh, this is juicy. This is freaking delectable. All right, so I can go in for, you know, my double tank killers with Mighty Miner and then Minion Horde, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to be playing these games a lot more seriously because I just want to power through these wins. And hopefully we don't lose a single game on this account. We'll see. So Mighty Miner obviously is a pretty good vibe against this. I want to Electro Spirit so the Mighty Miner can, you know, lock onto the Giant and do something here. We'll see how well it works. That'd be optimal if it would kill the Giant. Okay. Skeleton King does pop off. A little bit of an annoying card, but it is what it is. Obviously, Rail Delivery is such a great addition to this deck. Then I can go in for Wall Breakers. Oh. That was actually so good. What? Was he so talented at the game that he read like 4 steps ahead? I'm so confused. I'm actually just completely baffled. This man drops Zappies at the river predicting Wall Breakers? Like, what? Are you guys kidding me right now? Is this a figment of my imagination, or am I stupid? Like, this guy's just too good. Like, I don't get it. Like, seriously. He's too clean out here. Oh, yo, Josh, I appreciate the hell out of you, man. Thank you so much for moderating this. You make it so easy to stream, man. Huge, huge thank you. Guys, can we get some hearts in the chat for Josh? This guy is literally a legend. Really appreciate it, man. You're getting mirrored at level 14. Is that a good thing to do as a mainly free-to-play player? I don't know, man, because if I were to say that and then mirror gets nerfed, then you guys would be like, why would you ever tell me to buff? Like, why would you ever tell me to level up mirror? So my best advice is to level up cards that you like. And regardless of balance changes, they're probably going to be strong at some point in the game. But level up a deck that you enjoy playing, because the game is supposed to be fun regardless. So just definitely go for that. Yo, Josh is he is a walking W. This guy is incredible. I got to be honest with you. He is better than me because, like, actually, wait, we got the moves. We got the moves. We got the moves. The defense. He thought. Oh, wait, never mind. He did know. He knew. He knew I was screwed. That was such a dumb Mighty Miner. That is the dumbest Mighty Miner in existence of the game. Look at that Mighty Miner just going, oh, no, he's gonna do stuff. He's gonna do stuff. Never mind. He listened to me. He's like, Jake, I'm not going to disappoint you anymore. I'll get an A on my report card here, bro. I got you, fam. So he eventually popped off. Alright, we're going to wall breakers on the other side, and then Royale delivery here. He's not going to get another skeleton king ability. Screw that card. Alright, go for a bandit. Miner, and just kill this eventually, right? I can eat the damage on the other side. Watch this guy whip out a mirror rocket. Imagine having mirror rocket in this game mode. Go broken. I also don't have a spell, so this kind of sucks. I should lose this, to be honest. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to win this without a spell. Just keep spamming and pray. Please, wall breakers, just hit the tower. Hey, it's like and listen to me. It's like and listen to me. Gotta sauce out that 20 win emote to assert dominance, guys. There you know. Oh, gotta feel good about that. I feel like Mighty Miner is going to be good on ladder, but bad competitively. I feel like Mighty Miner is going to get buffed, and then it's going to be broken, and it's going to be stupidly strong. So, I don't know. That's how I feel. Also, Valkyrie is really good in this game mode because you're always going to get value from her. Witch is really good in this game mode because you're able to spawn skeletons and distract everything. Magic Archer is in a great alternative win condition, but it's not as annoying as Firecracker. Most of these people that use Magic Archer don't know how to play it. I'm going to give it to them every time. They're going to drop it at the river, waste 4 elixir, and give me a huge counter push. I can guarantee you, this guy sees a Valkyrie, doesn't know what he's doing, just drops the Magic Archer. I'm here for it. Oh, wow, that sucks for me. I hope he Magic Archers on that Valkyrie, though. There's a chance he does it. See, that's a bad Magic Archer. Just not going to do anything. It's going to die. It's barely going to tickle my Golden Knight. And then the Valkyrie on the other side is going to be giving me a huge elixir advantage because it's able to kill the Dark Goblin. It's going to tank for the Goblins, and I can use the Golden Knight ability to lock onto the tower. If this was the old Golden Knight before the bug fix, it would have retargeted on the skeleton, so then the Golden Knight would have gotten even more damage because the Golden Knight would have been considered invulnerable, so then the tower locks off of the bandit and it locks onto whatever units you have behind the bandit or Golden Knight. So that was also pretty fun. I'm going to Firecracker in the same side. We'll see what happens. If you're a pro, want to win a Grand Challenge live, that's not the theme of today's stream, bro. The theme of today's stream is running a brand new challenge and playing it as much as possible so you guys can watch me win it live. And the reason I'm doing this is because, well, I don't want to... I want to stick with what I said in the title, and for everything else, I can't really alternate and do too many different things. That Mighty Miner does not take my tower. Maybe it does a lot of damage. Yeah, I should have snowballed it. My bad. I'll Golden Knight here, and then I'll go in for a Goblin Giant if he goes in for an RG. He's not going to RG. I'll still do it. Fine. I've done a lot of damage to the other side, so I think I can even Firecracker here, too, to add insult to injury. And then going for the Golden Knight ability. Oh, that was a little bit different placement than I thought. He's still going to lose everything here, though. The Golden Knight's going to be able to dash onto the tower, too, right? Right? I can if I want to. I don't think it matters, though. It still kills everything. Game's over. But yeah, if I was this guy, I'd probably go on to the next one. But he doesn't have Pass Royale, so I feel a little bit bad for him. But I also don't have Pass Royale on this account. I don't know. Am I a little bit of a scummy sir, taking gems from people, playing on my second account? I don't know. You guys let me know if I'm a scummy sir, if it's right. He might RG here, so I'll go for a Witch on the same side at the lower HP tower. And then I can go in for... Wow, this guy is just super aggressive. See, this is why we love Witch in the Mighty Miner challenge, because it just distracts all of the Mighty Miners, and the Mighty Miners accomplish nothing real quick. Wow, the Golden Knight needs to use his ability, though. I didn't use it in time. That feels bad. Sometimes when the ability pops off, it does ridiculous value, and then when it doesn't and you're expecting it to give value, it's like the worst Christmas present ever. It's like getting coal in your stocking or something. Anyway, we're going to 3-crown this guy. We go to the next one. As I said before, I'm going to play these ones a little bit more seriously, trying to win fast. You must BM with the 20 win mode every time you start making the dominance. No, I just did it in the last game because, like, my wall breakers really shouldn't have broke through. I was just like, oh, man, I don't know. Did the audio cut out? If the audio cuts out, let me know. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a subscription to this channel because I stream every single challenge. If you guys want to see me attempt all of the challenges and win every single one of these in the future and learn how to win them, I'll be playing them. I'll be playing every single one of these. So drop a subscription and, yeah, check it out. All right. Also, another thing that you guys can do is subscribe to my main channel, SIRTAG CR. There it is. What's your favorite film? Bro, I have no idea. I always blank on that type of stuff. Let me know down below in the comment section or here if you guys are ever like, if you are ever asked questions like that and you just blank and then you have one, but you don't necessarily remember it or nothing's that memorable for you. Whether it's on TV shows or that, I always blank and I'm just like, you know, I've watched some decent ones. Like I really like The Good Place as a TV show, but you know, was it my favorite? I don't know. I don't know if it was my favorite or not. But yeah, I don't know. I always blank on TV shows and stuff like that. You're excited for the new Doctor Strange movie? I guess I am. I'm not like super stoked for it. I do like Marvel stuff a lot, but I guess we'll have to wait and see how good it's gonna be. Might have been a bad decision on my end. I'm gonna eat damage. I'm gonna go in for a Goblin Giant here, and then yeah, this seems like a bad play. I'm gonna take a ton of damage on both sides, unless the Golden Knight can pop off and take a tower. That's kind of what I'm banking on right now, because I know Golden Knight is fundamentally an unfair card, and if I'm at an elixir advantage, I might be able to pop off and win. If the Spear Goblins were able to soak that up, that would have been a vibe, but it is what it is. I guess we're going to get a better interaction than our opponent here, but still a little bit scuffed because, yeah, that's the Elixir Golem coming at me. Okay. Fire Spirit, I choose you. Be my favorite Pokemon, please. That's not that bad. That was way better than I thought it would be. It just goes to show you, if you know the optimal placements, even scary situations when you have Ice Wizard, it's such a good situation for you overall. Like the counter push that you can get with the Ice Wizard is also pretty annoying. I've got double win conditions, so this is hilarious. I was hoping that the Expo would pull. He dropped it in the better spot to pull the Goblin Giant. Smart player. Make sure to use code SIRTAG. Dude, hell yeah, man. You know exactly what's up in here. We get some hearts in the chat real quick for GG Rowler. Thank you, man. Also, I just want to say thanks for everyone that's using code SIRTAG. Obviously, a lot of money goes into the editing that I put out every single day, and I wouldn't be able to afford it without the sponsorships and the creator code tag. Like, it just physically would not be possible for me to do it. So, huge thank you for you guys that are supporting me and helping me grow the channel. And, yeah, I will continue to make good on my promise of putting all the money that I have in the creator code and all the money that I get from sponsorships and stuff like that to improving the channel. Yeah, I'm going to keep investing more and more, and as you guys can see, I'm growing more channels, so that's a huge goal of me, to make sure that the channels continue to get better. I might be screwed here. I don't have an answer to this, but I get a huge counter push after dealing with the Elixir Golem buff, so we'll vibe with that and see what we can accomplish. Maybe I Hog Rider with the Goblin Giant and then break through the Expo and then win the game. I'm overcommitting here, 100%, but I just want to guarantee I take tower, and we do. So we bandit here. Golden Knight ability might not be the play, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. Not yet, at least. Yo, that Golden Knight's dying, though. He deserves better, man. We're just going to go for Hog Rider in the middle. And that's one of the reasons that Elixir Golem's kind of trash. If you guys like Elixir Golem, it's a fun card to use with Battle Healer. But in other situations, when it doesn't have the proper support, you're literally just feeding your opponent Elixir, and then they counter push and they just kill you. So, it depends. It really does depend. All right. Yo, guys, do not spam the same thing to play 2.6 on ladder. I see the message, but I can't. If I don't respond to it, then it's all good, you know? Just try to chill out with spamming the same message over and over. Because I want to see everyone else's message. Usually, I won't reply to things that I'm not going to do. How do you find the people to edit your videos? Yo, dude, I went through 300 editor applications. And I'm doing the exact same thing again to get maybe 2 more editors on my second channel. Did you get a new haircut? Yeah, I did. Thanks, man. Thanks for noticing. Appreciate that. All right, so we only have 4 more games, and then we will hopefully not lose a single game today. See. You play MLBB? Yeah, I do enjoy it. I actually do like MLBB. A lot of people are like, Jake, why do you like that game? It's really fast-paced, super fast-paced. So I think it's a good MOBA for mobile because you don't want to be spending 20 minutes every single game that you play. So I did enjoy it. It was really fun to clap OJ and Ben and Kairos and win that tournament. That was awesome. I also had the best team. Like, my team was so good. And, yeah, I mean, I think we won like $2,000 in that tournament. So, I mean, I can't complain. That was one of the best, moments this year so far for me. Like, that was definitely a highlight for sure. I enjoyed the heck out of that. So, we're going to pray that this guy doesn't have Mega Knight, and we're going to go on the same side because we get counter push. All right. I wish I had Golden Knight right now. What do I have as a champion? I kind of forgot. Sometimes when I'm commentating, I just completely forget what my opponent's running. This happens when I'm commentating for my main channel too. Like, I'll just be like, you know, like, he's got a Golem deck, and then he ends up having Graveyard. I'm like, oh, damn, people are just going to call me like an idiot. But it's totally deserved, so I'll vibe with it. I don't know. It happens a lot. Huge thanks, man, for the support on Creator Code. I'm your viewer from Bangladesh. Yo, dude. Much love from Boston. Much love from Boston. It's great to have so many people all around the world watching my channel. Like, it's actually insane. It's insane to see so many people here. Hey, Senpai, can you recommend a beginner control deck? Yeah, check out my top 3 decks for beating over-leveled players. There's a video on my channel. It has Destroy level 14. If you scroll down, like 3 or 4 weeks old. Check that out. You should have a Inferno Dragon or Inferno Tower deck. That's pretty cool. Graveyard. Like that one a lot. I'm going to eat the damage. I don't care. Just want to make sure that I have enough on defense here to defend. Yeah, he's going to be a slimy sir, so got to make sure I have stuff on both sides. See, I don't think most people understand how that card is meant to be played. If you're kited to the middle, you should not click the ability. The ability costs 2 elixir. You're going to waste the 2 elixir, and you're going to go back to the middle of the map. People don't know how to play Mighty Miner. So you just keep giving them Mighty Miner, you watch them fail spectacularly trying to use it, and then you go and collect your free win. And that's one thing that I've realized that is just really fun with this game mode. I love that part. I love that part of trolling opponents. Also, when they Mighty Miner on top of your Royal Hogs and they expect something out of it, I don't know. I don't know what's going through their brain there. But I like it, you know? I vibe with that. And the Executioner is not in alignment, so it's just going to give him no value again. If he goes in for a Goblin Barrel, I can go for a Goblin Gang and completely counter, so that's always going to be a good vibe. I want to go Zappies here and then click the ability, because clicking the ability gives you value for 1 elixir. Imagine knowing everything. Wow, the Executioner didn't even get a hit. That's crazy. He goes in for a Goblin Barrel, I've got Log. Remember, this deck is just super, super good if you've got Archer Queen and your opponent doesn't have Archer Queen. Most of the time, they're not going to know how to play against it. And they'll just, like, overspend every time. GG. And we give him 20 win. Go to the next one. We're not going to lose in this game mode very often. The one game I did lose, I could have played better, and we showed you guys how to win that matchup. And there was one game that I should have lost because I didn't play it well, and we went over that mistake too. As you guys are seeing, every time that I make mistakes, every single time I don't play well, I'm always trying to improve. And that's what you got to do if you want to get better at the game. Whether you're trying to be a beginner or a pro or just trying to have fun and enjoy the game, you're going to have more fun if you improve during the time period. You got a haircut, not like mine. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I love the haircut. Honestly, bro, it feels weird to have a lot of hair on my head. It's like, I don't know, I'm just not used to it. So I always try to get haircuts when I can. And it took like 3 months for me to get a haircut, but I got a haircut eventually. You watch your own replays to learn? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. I did on stream. I helped you guys learn what I was trying to learn at the same time. Like and subscribe. Thanks, man. Appreciate you telling people that. It does support the channel, and you guys don't even have to donate money to support me. Just liking the video helps out a lot. So, huge thanks. Wait, do we have a scummy giant graveyard deck? Yeah, I do. Wow. Can't say that this guy is going to win the game here. I think it's over already. Imagine a universe where we can click the Archer Queen ability, have the Valkyrie go away from the Archer Queen, have it lock onto the giant, and then win the game. Wow. Pure skill. You play Elden Ring? Nah, I play Lost Ark with my girlfriend. She's really good at it. I suck at it. I actually straight up suck. But my girlfriend is so good. I don't understand how you can be so good in an MMORPG and how you can progress like 5 times as fast as me. But she found out a way to do it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Saw a lot of anime references in your editing. Yeah, dude, I watch a lot of anime, or I did. I don't really have time to anymore. I've just been like grinding content whenever I have free time. As you guys already know, like, takes a lot of time, 8 to 12 hours a day, and maybe kind of just relax with my girlfriend. And then I've been watching like Survivor and Bridgerton. I haven't really been watching anime recently. I don't dislike Bridgerton, but I don't like it. It's just like, it's interesting. It's an interesting show. Have you tried to watch the new Lego Star Wars? I have not. I have not watched that. Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Of course I have, dude. Are you kidding me? What games do you play outside of mobile games? I play Lost Ark, and that's it, really. I don't really play anything else. This guy should not be playing the game anymore. He's kind of just playing it for whatever reason, but the game is over. Oh, yeah, you know what's really fun is, like, watch this. The Giant's going to get pulled to the tower. This Giant's going to get first-class ticket on top of that tower out here. Look at that value. That's crazy. Isn't that funny? Like, he's just giving me more damage. Man's out here just giving me positive elixir trades for days. Oh, my gosh. It was just the beginning. It was just the beginning. Oh, no. I feel a little bit bad. Not terrible, but a little bit bad for this dude. Like, the minion horde's just eating everything alive. The double fisherman dies, and then when he goes in for a goblin drill, it gets swarmed by the skeleton army. Then another royal delivery. Oh no, this is a tragedy waiting to happen for every opponent. Also, if you're going to play graveyard correctly, you always want to go in for the graveyard before going for the tank, because the tower will still target on top of the giant usually. So yeah, see how the king tower is targeting the giant? Even though I dropped the graveyard first, you want to drop it in that timing. If you drop your graveyard first, you're going to be wasting time. Or if you drop your giant first, you're going to be wasting time and having the tower target the giant for no reason for all that time period when the graveyard skeletons haven't even spawned yet. So drop your graveyard first because it takes time for the skeletons to spawn, then drop your giant in the middle after. Love from India. Your videos are too good. Thanks for the daily upload. Says sorry, I read your name. Arsalan Khan. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Sometimes I say your guys' names incorrectly. I'm really sorry if I did. But huge thank you for the donation and the support. I found you from Sunday's vid. Yeah, dude. Sunday is a great guy. Yeah, hopefully we can go undefeated here. We should go undefeated. Just 2 more wins and then we're done. Good vibes, guys. Easy stuff, easy wins. Good looks, great vibes. Cannon card is one of the best cards in the game, so you guys already know I'm taking it. Goblin Drill is a better Wink Edition because it's more consistent, I guess. And then I'm going to take Skeleton King because it's going to give me more utility. Scuffed. I'm going to take Knight. I just want to have a cheaper cycle. I need to have Answers to Balloon right now because I don't have a single card that shoots up. This kind of sucks if I don't have stuff. Okay, Baby Dragon, Fireball, Spear Goblins. That's all I need. Every single one of my cards shoots up there. That's beautiful. All right, we vibe with that because I also have a Goblin Drill that can pull the balloon, so I'm not too scared here. I'm going to Spear Goblins to kill the Mighty Miner. If he wants to click the ability, I'm not too scared because it's not going to give him anything. It will kill the Spear Goblins, I guess, but not too bad. If you drop something in front, then the Goblins are going to go in the back and still attack the tower because the Goblins always spawn behind. If you guys didn't know, now you know. I'm going to go in for Skeleton King, and then I'll go in for a Knight here so we can keep the Skeleton King a bit healthier. The Skeleton King's taking the damage from the Goblin Giant. That's not what we wanted at all. If he balloons, I have minions too. Wow. Dude, this guy screwed himself over. That feels terrible for him, actually. I guess I clicked the ability. Herp derp. Watch the skill. Oh no. Imagine a graveyard for 2 elixir. Wow. It's almost as if he has to go for a 4 elixir card to counter a 2 elixir investment. Oh, guys, I'm so salty about that card, as you guys can tell. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's just like insane how much value you can get from it. All right, gonna go Goblin Drill a little bit. That Goblin Drill placement was meh. I think we can pull back the Goblin Giant, though, maybe. Fisherman instead. So, guess the Goblins are going to spawn in the back. Those really weird Goblins, Goblin Gang placement. I don't agree with a Goblin Gang placement at all. That was pretty bad on our opponent's end. I don't have any damage per second besides the cannon cart. So, if he goes for a Goblin Giant on the other side when I Skeleton King in the back, this could be pretty bad for us. So, I'm going to go in for a Baby Dragon instead. Maybe he's going to go in for Goblin Giant. Yeah, I think he goes Goblin Giant and blocks this and then counter pushes. And then I can go Skeleton King and then I can go in for... Never mind. I don't know what he's going to do. Why would you do that? 3 damage for me for a Fireball. He knew I had Fireball in the deck too. I think he gave me a Fireball. Maybe I took Fireball. I don't know. Baby Dragon gave us a hit, so I don't have to respond to that. I can go in for a Cannon Cart in the back, but that would also give him the free reign of spamming with the Goblin Giant. So, okay. Yeah, Cannon Cart in the back is the play now. Also, want to get the Skeleton King on the map as well, if possible. Minions will be able to kill that, but it's better for me to go and kite to the middle with the Spear Goblin, so then when he uses the ability, it's going to be wasted. Always a little bit better. So we're going to go and do that. Okay. I guess I can pull the balloon back, so I'm going to go and do that real quick. Baby Dragon might need to be dropped. I don't think so, though. I'll click the ability before it dies. And then I'll go for another Cannon Cart, and then I should win the game. Spear Goblins were perfectly timed. It's going to kill the Princess. Not going to let the Princess walk onto the tower too long. And yeah, this is a free win. As you guys have seen time and time again, I think that, yeah, Balloon sucks. I just don't, I would never pick Balloon in this game mode. It just never gives value. Because it can't break through buildings. If your opponent has a building, it's always going to be bad. A lot of times people are going to have random air answers. Even in this situation, I did get a little bit lucky. I got minions and I got Baby Dragon, I got Fireball, I got Goblin Drill. But if I just had Goblin Drill, I still think I would have hit him with a counter balloon. I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. Alright. Let's freaking go. One Piece is class. Yeah, One Piece is pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can get 8 wins here, 0 losses. That'd be cool. Hey Tag, it's me, Luvar. Can I get a shout out? Oh, yes, of course, dude. Hope you're having a good day. I hope everyone here is having a great day. Let's see if we can get that last win. You guys vibing with me right now? You here for it? You guys here for it right now? You guys ready? 0 losses. Yeah, no 0 losses, easy. Hopefully. We'll see. All right, we're going to snag Fireball just because it's going to have the bounce back effect against balloons and stuff like that. I'll take Goblin Drill. It's more consistent. I think Dark Goblin's better than Minions. In case our opponent has some annoying cards that we need to damage down, it's definitely a better card. And yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not happy. Well, dude, I hope that you have a better day. I hope that you end up being happy. I'm sorry that you're not happy right now. All right, so we'll Skeleton King on the same side as the Giant. So that's going to be a -1 trade for us, but or +1 trade for us, but it's not going to be the best thing in the world either because I don't know what he's going to do with it. I'm going to go in for a Mortar first. I don't want to use my Dark Goblin until we figure out what he's going to do. I could Fireball on this. Not going to be worth it anymore. I'd rather go in for Dark Goblin off to the side to kill the minions. I'll lose the Skeleton King. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. We'll go Goblins here, so then the minions lock onto that instead. And then I can go in for a Goblin Drill in the back. So yeah, I think Fireball might have been better. I would have spent less elixir and the Skeleton King would have survived. It is what it is. You live and you learn and you play better. Whenever I make mistakes, I'll be the first person to own up to it, guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That could have been better for sure. All right, so we go in for a Fireball here. So it might be one of the better Fireballs in my life. Hitting a Fire Spirit as well. We take those. Fireball does not completely counter Royal Hogs, though. If you guys haven't figured that out already, definitely going to be a problematic experience into that type of situation. So if I go in for a Skeleton King again, the likelihood of him going in for a Giant and then minions or something is going to be pretty high. I'll go in for a Dark Goblin off to the side just to minimize the amount of damage that he gets if he goes in for a Poison. I do have Graveyard now. He's going to have minions in cycle, though, so that's definitely something that is to be considered. Oh, this is going to be a problematic game, isn't it? I wish I took Poison here. I can't necessarily do too much unless I have the Mortar tank for the Fire Spirit, I guess. I can go for a Goblin Drill in the back or in the front. I don't think it matters that much. If he goes in for minions, I will Fireball them. I think he will minions. So, you got to make sure that you have predictions for what your opponent's cards are, right? Like, if I went for the Graveyard into the minions, I would have gotten a massive negative elixir trade. I don't think there would have been any way for me to stop this. I hope he goes Royal Hogs behind this so I can rocket everything. Oh, wow. He drops him in front. That's kind of bad for me. Maybe not, though. That was a bad positioning on our opponent's end. Now I can go in for a Mortar here. And what happens is the Giant gets too close, and then the Mortar targets onto the tower. That's great. Or it should target onto the tower, usually. Didn't there. I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin to damage down the Giant. The Giant has a lot of health points. It's pretty annoying. I'm going to go in for a Graveyard with this, and then I can Fireball as well on top of the minions. And just making sure that we always have answers for what our opponent's cards are is the play. So I'm going to click the ability because it's a 2 elixir Graveyard again, so might as well. Might as well take the broken card that Clash Royale gave us. And we're going to walk away with a dominant victory. There's no way for this man to break through with 19 seconds remaining. I think that the Spear Goblins will die. And I've got double buildings in the house. So, yeah, I'll walk away with a win. Pretty easy game. Definitely the only thing that I had to worry about was making sure that I accommodate my opponent's card cycle and didn't go in for a Graveyard into minions. And because I didn't do that and I didn't give my opponent a huge elixir advantage, we walked away with the win. GG, well played, and peace out. Definitely should have taken Poison there if our opponent, if we knew that he was going to end up having minions and I had Graveyard, but he had no clue. And I think Fireball is the more versatile card, so I played to the probabilities. Didn't get the better matchup, but I pulled it out in the end. And we got a clean 8-0. 0 losses. That's what we like to see. So we only lost 1 game out of 16 games, or out of 17 games today. Not too bad, not too shabby. We'll take it. And there was one dude that, yes, I don't. Really gonna make me do the mastery thing? I don't care. All right. We did say I was gonna play 1 game at the very end and show you guys my thoughts on the deck. The rail delivery deck. You guys remember the deck? You guys will have to let me know real quick. But yeah, we won the challenge. That challenge is pretty cool though, right? You guys like it? I hope that Clash Royale ends up doing more of those in the future. But if you guys are about to pop off and you don't want to be here any longer and you're about to leave, make sure to follow my main channel, SIRTAG CR, if you guys haven't already. Because I stream every single day on, or I don't stream every single day. I upload every single day at SIRTAG CR on YouTube. at 3 p.m. Eastern, and there's always a high-quality video. And if you guys want to check that out, I'll be posting the link in the chat real quick. So definitely check that out if you guys haven't already. That channel is going to put out some fire videos later today. All right, so the deck that this guy had, I think he had rail delivery instead of skeletons. You guys can let me know if that was the case. It's black screen? Yeah, I made it black screen on purpose when I was changing it. Sadeep, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Love you, man. Hope you're doing well. Also, guys, don't spam the chat that much. All right, so you guys wanted to see one ladder game with this, I think. All right, do we have any people that should be moderators here? Who knows? Yo, Sadeep, I'm going to have to block you from the chat if you continue to spam, bro. I hate when that happens, unfortunately. That's it. Guys, if you spam some message like a million times, you will end up getting banned or blocked from the chat. I don't like doing that, but it will happen. Do something about these spammers? Yeah, I don't want to, though, because they're nice people. I will ban them. I'm going to give them one last chance. But if it's continued to spam in the chat, if you guys are asking me to say your name, I will end up having to block you from typing in chat. Good job with the challenge. You asserted dominance. Yeah, dude, the challenge was really fun. I'm glad that we were able to get a ton of gems. All right, so we're showing this deck that the guy wanted me to play. As I said before, I think it probably does work, but I do like it a lot more with a faster cycle of Fire Spirit and Skeletons instead of Guards and Rail Delivery. And then I also like having Fire Spirit in the deck instead of I like having Cannon in the deck instead of Tesla, just because it's a cheaper cycle. And then Ice Golem instead of Valkyrie, so then you can kite things to the other side. I think that version of the deck with Earthquake, like kind of a play on 2.6, but with Fire Spirit instead of Ice Spirit. And then also, yeah, I just think that deck works so much better. I'm going to Musketeer here because I think the Valkyrie gets too close, and I want the Mortar to target onto that. We can also kill the Cannon pretty far away, so the Mortar isn't going to be able to give him that much value. Maybe it does get a hit, doesn't it? Oh, wow. The Mortar sometimes can be super useless and never target onto things. I'm going to go in for a log on the Goblin Gang, and then I can go for a Rail Hogs if I want to, but this should just be a pretty free win. I don't see any situation where I'm scared here. He goes in for a Graveyard. Well, I've got Guards, so not going to be a big deal. Maybe I cycle Guards in the back here and just play passive. Give you a play. Oh, wow, he's going to Miner. All right, this is way better for me because I can Valkyrie, I can kill the Guards, and I can kill the Miner. Good stuff. All right, so I want to go for Rail Hogs earlier before these cards counterpush because I think he's going to go in for a Mortar. If he Fireballs, it's fine too. I think the Piggy still give us some value, or the Valkyrie locks onto the tower. Oh my gosh. Valkyrie's going to give me one hit. That's beautiful. That's so stupidly strong. Before, Valkyrie would have given me 2 hits. After the nerf, it only gives me 1. It is what it is. I'm going to Tesla here. Great Rail Delivery. Could have been better, though, right? Got to get Guards down on top of the Miner so that we can protect the Musketeer. I don't think this deck is bad by any stretch of the imagination. I just think it could be better. I'm not a huge fan of the Rail Hogs plus Guards and Valkyrie. I think it's too many like high elixir ground cards. You guys vibe with me on that end. All right, so now we're definitely going to save the Rail Delivery. Like, that's a fact of life. I can Valkyrie here. Maybe I don't save the Rail Delivery now. I don't know. Let's see. Musketeer plus Log. Top of the cannon cart. Okay, I'll just split Hogs, I guess. Not great. That's a lot of damage for a dude. But the Rail Delivery is about to pop off, so I'm not going to complain, right? Cool. Maybe just Earthquake cycling on our opponent would be the play. It's hard to say. Go Guards here, and then maybe even a Tesla, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I should start to Earthquake on him. Because it's a bit annoying to play into this. Like, I do think that this is probably a not so easy of a situation if the guy is going to have Fireball for our Hogs, too. Because he can Mortar on offense and then save Fireball for the Piggies. I guess this matchup does kind of suck. I wish that this wasn't the case. If I had Hog Rider, I think I would have won the game because he can't just Fireball back a Hog Rider, right? That's why I was talking about the variation that we were talking about earlier. I think that one is just significantly better. In this type of situation specifically, I would really prefer that variation. Gotta start Earthquaking here. The only way I can win. All right, at least that doesn't lock onto my tower, right? Does it hit the Valkyrie? I hope not. Okay, thank goodness. A little bit scuffed. Not gonna lie. Okay, got a royal delivery here. I think I'm gonna lose, guys. Unless we get lucky, but even then. Yeah, I think this matchup is just really bad. GG and well played to our opponent. We'll go to the next one. I'll play one game just to win it. I hate ending on losses, but yeah, to be fair, I just don't think that's a great matchup. If you have Hog Rider and you have a faster cycle, that's fine. But if you have a situation where you are going to get chipped out gradually, slowly but surely by miners, and they are able to fully deny your damage from your Hog Rider, or not your Hog Rider, your Royal Hogs by fireballing or going in for Mortar, it's obviously not a very good matchup. So that was unfortunate. It is what it is. I think the Cannon Cart also probably baits out a lot of Elixir when it shouldn't. So we'll just play one game with the deck that I prefer, and we'll walk with a win. Look at the leaderboards. I'm not going to look at the leaderboards, man. There's no point. Come back stronger, brother? Yeah, of course. Whenever we lose, whenever that type of stuff kind of happens. I told you guys what my suggestions would be to improve the deck. If I had Hog Rider and I had Ice Golem, that would have 100% been a win. But you can't always have what you want. And yeah, that's just the difference that I would have made in the deck. Or that's the change that I would have made in the deck. All right, so we're going to go for 3 Musketeers here. I hope that he doesn't Tornado. The Royal goes to the King Tower, but he probably will. He's going to have Fireball. Please don't Tornado that. Oh, he's going to have Fireball Valkyrie. Okay. Not necessarily the best thing for us, but usually when you've got 3 Musketeers, you can vibe with it and go in for a Collector in the back. If he's going to end up having... Ooh, no, this is a great matchup for me. Never mind. I'll take it. I'll just go for Elixir Collector in the back. If he goes in for a Miner, I guess I'll be screwed, but... I think he's only going to have Fireball, Lava Hand, Balloon, so I can go in for a Golden Knight now. I now have enough Elixir for that, so definitely going to be a vibe. Let's see if we can end on a delicious, dominant W. Usually we can bait out the Valkyrie with a Golden Knight, or I guess I can go for another Collector here. This is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. He wasn't expecting that. I think he's going to try to go in for some spam, so yeah. What I would have done too. I'll Golden Knight on the other side. I'll try to spam in the other side for right now, just trying to build up a bigger push. I can 3 Musketeers here. Looking the ability to kill all the skeletons. Fireball zaps, really well played. That was really well played on our opponent's end. Credit where credit is due. He had pretty good timing there. Also the Valkyrie. Oh man, that kind of screwed me. I guess I'm going to ban it on the other side. A little bit scuffed. I wonder if that's able to shut this down. I don't know. Seems like he's able to get a lot more damage than I wanted to. Go for another Collector here. And then I'll go for 3 Musketeers. I think I have to split the 3 Musketeers in the back, so then he's not able to do that. Maybe I can go like here really quickly before he can zap Fireball me. Finally, we did it. So this is a pretty good situation to be in now. I think that he can't go in for a zap Fireball here. We'll see. I'm going to go Bandit on the other side. He'll probably zap on the other lane. Heal Spirit should be very clutch. Well played on our opponent's end. I got to be crediting where credit is due. I think he's played this game extremely well. Like, I think he's actually played this a lot better than me. He'll go Skeleton Dragons and probably a Valkyrie there. No Valkyrie. Ooh, Valkyrie on the other side. That was a bad zap, though. He did mess up there. I think the Valkyrie dies. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, no, I win. So that Valkyrie nerf made a huge difference. And this guy played better than me the entire game. So, as you guys can see in Clash Royale, sometimes you do lose based off matchups. Sometimes you win based off matchups. And you guys just saw both of those. I won that game simply because I had a better matchup than my opponent. And I lost this game because this guy had a better matchup than me. You can win and improve a lot of your stuff. Like, this guy almost won despite having a bad matchup. But I played just well enough to win. And this guy played just well enough to win when he had an amazing matchup against me. So that is part of the game. It is just how it is. And I'm never, if I'm never going to be disingenuous. I'm never going to be dishonest about that. If I win a game based off matchup, I'll always let you guys know, and I'll always let you know if my opponent played better than me. That specific situation, that guy was the better player. I made a whole bunch of errors. And because I end up having, like, you know, 3 Musketeers with Elixir Collector into something that can't stop my Elixir advantage, it's really, really, really hard to defend that. So, yeah, well played to our opponent. Did you try Mohammed's Light in the meta? I haven't seen Mohammed Light's deck yet. But yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Huge thank you for everyone that was here. If you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure to do so in the future, because you don't want to miss out on all the videos that we're going to have here. And then also, do not miss out on my main channel, SIRTAG CR. There's going to be a video live in about 2 hours, so make sure to check that out. There's going to be a full-length 20-minute video, heavily edited, lots of memes and dreams and fun action there, so check that out, and I'll see you guys later. What was the first deck that you got good with? 3 Musketeers. I was actually really good with that once upon a time. But right there, that was not a great match by me the last game, but it was pretty fun. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you guys here in the future, because I will be streaming a lot. If you guys like these challenges that I did, I'll be doing these in the future. I'll also probably do the Royal Tournament in 3 days from now. Haven't decided if I will do it for sure, but likely will. See you guys later. Where are you from? I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, so I'm not from Greece. See you guys.